Max, we're infusing a couple things here today for Football 4. We're talking a little Carolina Panthers. The NFL Top 100 is taking place right now. We've seen 3 Carolina Panthers so far in the NFL Top 100. Bryce Young, 98. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, at number 90. Wide receiver Teteroa McMillan, fresh off of his NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year performance last year in 2025, coming in at number 87. Well, to have fun to talk about the top players, which, by the way, 3 weeks from today is the first day of training camp. Like, they're actually on the field practicing in 3 weeks. And in 5 weeks from today, they're actually on the field playing in the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. So to do this, Max, we're going to blind rank top 5 Carolina Panthers. Blind ranking. We're going to infuse it right here in the Football 4. Let's do a blind ranking, Max.
Should I hit the music?
Yes! Absolutely hit the music. Yes. So the way a blind ranking works, we're going to go with current Carolina Panthers players. And Max is going to give me a name, one name at a time, and I have to blindly rank them 1 through 5. 1 through 5, blindly ranking these Carolina Panthers players. Now, I don't know the players that Max is going to give me. And once I slot a player into a position, let's say, for example, he gives me a player, I slot them in at number 4, I can't move them up or down. They're locked in. Hence why it's a blind ranking. All right, Max, who's the first name?
I'm just going to start out and give you the quarterback, Bryce Young. It's with the full empty ranking. Don't know who's going to come next. Bryce Young, quarterback, entering his 4th season. He's gotten better every year. Number 98 on the NFL Top 100. Bryce Young, where do you rank him 1 through 5 for Carolina Panthers heading into next season?
Oh, this is difficult. You're much more bullish on Bryce Young than I am.
I know where Tim would rank him.
What, 5?
100%.
I don't know if Tim would actually go 5. I won't go 5. I won't go 5. I generally have a rule on a blind ranking. You don't go number 3 to start. I'm breaking my own... No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to break my own rule. I'm going to put Bryce Young at number 3. Ugh. Max, come out with just... It's hot outside. You got to throw more heat on top of it? All right.
Yeah, I wanted it to be a tough one. I know Bryce Young is polarizing, so to have the whole list at your disposal, you could put him anywhere.
I'll put him at 3.
Especially if you don't know who's following.
What's the thing? I don't know. I don't. I'll put Bryce Young at number 3.
All right, up next, we're going to go to his favorite target from last year, Teteroa McMillan, also ranked in the NFL Top 100. I believe he was, 87?
He was 87.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, 1,000-yard season in his rookie season. Where are we putting Teteroa McMillan? 1, 2, 4, or 5?
He's definitely above Bryce Young for me. Now, the question is, there are some other guys that I feel are definitely higher than Bryce Young. Again, I don't know the players that you're going to give me, but I will be comfortable. I'll be comfortable putting Teteroa McMillan number 1. Again, because I don't know who you're going to give me. I'll put T-Mac number 1. I'll put T-Mac number 1 on this blind ranking.
Deserving number 1, I think.
Number 1. Again, I don't know
no matter
who
he's
you're
going
up
against. I feel like he would have a good argument to be number 1
yes.
in any group of 5 Panthers players.
And there's only really, as you look at the whole roster, only really 1 or 2 guys I would actually put above him. So I'm comfortable putting Teteroa McMillan at number 1 in this blind ranking. So you gave me Bryce Young, blind ranking Carolina Panthers players. You gave me Bryce Young, I put him at number 3. You gave me Teteroa McMillan, I put him at number 1. So I have 2, 4, and 5 available on the blind ranking. What's the next name?
We're going to go to a defensive player. We're going to go to Devin Lloyd, the new acquisition linebacker, previously of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Very good season, 2025. Should help out a position group that was in need for Carolina. Where are you putting Devin Lloyd on your blind ranking for Carolina Panthers heading into the 2026 season?
I know I should not have put Bryce Young at number 3. I broke my own rule. Broke my own rule, Max.
I put you in a tough
I
spot.
broke my own rule, but that's okay. That's what makes this fun and stressful. Devin Lloyd 2. Putting Devin Lloyd 2. putting Devin Lloyd number 2. I knew I shouldn't put Bryce Young at number 3 to start things off, but that's where we are. Devin Lloyd number 2.
Got to play by the book to have the best results.
That's what you got to do.
Next up, we'll go to not a partner, but a teammate of Bryce Young's in the backfield, and that would be Chuba Hubbard, the running back. I believe it was before this previous season. He had just signed that 4-year extension. Had a solid season, but saw a lot of his carries get taken by Rico Dowdle, who is now no longer a Carolina Panther.
Dealt with some injuries too.
Putting Chuba Hubbard kind of back in the driver's seat to be the featured back for the Panthers in the run game this year. You've got 4 and 5 open. Where are you putting Chuba Hubbard?
I'm comfortable actually on this list putting Chuba Hubbard number 5. I'm actually comfortable putting Chuba Hubbard below Bryce Young. I'll put him at number 5. The only thing, Chuba Hubbard can get you a lot of carries, but what Chuba Hubbard lacks is that consistent big play threat. Chuba Hubbard will churn you out some first downs, but it's not often that you feel like, at any moment he's going to pop off a 27, 28-yarder with just a sliver of a crease. Not that he hasn't had some big runs in his career, but he's not that consistent big play threat. But again, he could churn out a lot of carries and a lot of yards. He has dealt with some injuries a little bit the last couple of seasons. I know he had that quad injury, which I felt like he got stronger later on in the season as he was recovering from it. But I'm okay putting Chuba Hubbard number 5 on this list. So, all right, to recap the blind ranking so far, Max. You gave me Bryce Young. I put him at number 3. I broke my own rule. You gave me Tyrell McMillan. I put T-Mac number 1. You gave me Devin Lloyd, the newly acquired free agent signing off-ball linebacker from Jacksonville. I put him at number 2. You gave me Chuba Hubbard. I put him at number 5. Leaves only number 4 available on the blind ranking.
Yeah, and your number 4 is going to be one of my favorite players on this Panthers team. That's Mike Jackson, the cornerback. Had a pretty good season last year opposite really J.C. Horn. 4 interceptions during the regular season. Picked one off of Matt Stafford in the playoff game against the Rams. Dealing with some tough assignments in terms of those Rams wide receivers as well. Played a very, very good game. But he's going to slot in at number 4 for you. So your final ranking, blind ranking, Carolina Panthers players heading into this season. Tedoroa McMillan 1, Devin Lloyd 2, Bryce Young 3, Mike Jackson 4, and Chuba Hubbard 5. What changes would you make if you were allowed to rank them straight up?
Well, Max, I'm going to turn it on you. You're the one that issued this list out. What would you do in the gift of hindsight in terms of this list?
I wouldn't change too much. I'm a big fan of Mike Jackson. I would definitely swap him and Bryce Young at least. And then when it comes to between Devin Lloyd and Mike Jackson, that's kind of a tough spot. I think just based off of, because Devin Lloyd was all-pro last year, was he not?
Was.
I think just based on that, he can hold on to the number 2 spot. So really all I would do different from your ranking is flip Bryce Young and Mike Jackson at 3 and 4.
I don't hate this blind ranking very much. I'm probably with you in the gift of hindsight. I'll probably do the same thing. Put Mike Jackson 2 and put Bryce Young at number 3. And the gift of hindsight. So this actually turned out a lot better than I actually thought it was going to be. It actually turned out pretty well. I really am curious to see what happens with Mike Jackson this upcoming season. If he has another really strong year, will Carolina extend him even just for another year or two? Because he's, 30, 31 now is what his age is. So again, wrong side of 30, especially in terms of sports. Now, do they extend him, or is he a player that if he plays really, really well again, has back-to-back really, really strong seasons, is he going to be priced out? Because if Carolina, for example, if Bryce Young has a really strong season, you're looking to sign him to an extension. You also have other guys like Damian Lewis that you might want to keep. There's still a question about what you want to do at Ike Ekwonu. You just simply can't pay everybody. The economics of the NFL just don't allow that to happen. So the question becomes, does he play well enough for you to keep him? But also, does he play too well to the point where you actually can't afford it? And these are all questions that you have to take into consideration because there's still some weaknesses on the team. I still think free safety is a weakness. With Nick Scott back there, eventually you're going to have to replace him. You are eventually going to have to replace Taylor Moton. Now, that could be Monroe Freeling. That could be someone else that they bring in. whether they draft him, whomever. So eventually you are going to have to add to your roster from the outside, whether that's via draft or signing free agents. So again, you can't keep everybody. Just simply can't. Someone's got to play on rookie contracts, whether that's Will Lee that you just drafted, whether that's Corey Thornton. There are some options there. But Mike Jackson in the last year, contract year, might give you a guy in a contract year generally is going to give you his best.
Yeah, he's going to play his heart out, try to secure the bag. Last year and I don't think he's making all that much, too, on his current deal because it was before he kind of broke out last season and had a really good year. I mean, if he can follow it up with 2 straight very good seasons for a corner, I mean, that can get you paid in the NFL.
So he's 29. He was actually born January of 97. So this is age 29 season. He signed a 2-year contract worth just over $10 million a couple years ago. So he's in the second year of that deal. Base salary, $4.25 million. He's got some other like game roster bonuses and things along those lines. So anyway, his base salary, $4.25 million. But in terms of cash of what he can make this upcoming season, you're looking at about $4.8 million cash-wise. But yeah, he might be 30 years old next off season and a chance to possibly again sign a mega deal. Not to say mega deal, but a large contract for a guy like Mike Jackson. Panthers might not be able to afford him. But guess what? If you get that high level of play this upcoming season to the point where you can't afford him, it means he had a pretty damn good season. I think you'll take that.